Something significant is unfolding in European politics, something that just months ago would have seemed unthinkable. Back in March, UK Home Secretary Yvette Cooper announced a review into how courts interpret the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR. Now, only a short time later, even its staunchest defenders are calling for change. Today, two Labour backbenchers, Jake Richards and Dan Tomlinson, added their voices to the chorus, publishing an article in The Times urging for reform of the convention. This isn't just a UK debate anymore, it's spreading across Europe. On May 22nd, 9 EU leaders, including the Prime Ministers of Italy and Denmark, issued an open letter calling for a rethink of how the convention is applied. They raise concerns about how its interpretation has made it difficult to deport foreign criminals, arguing that the current system protects the wrong people and limits national sovereignty. Then came a controversial moment. UK Attorney General Richard Hermer suggested that disengaging from the ECHR echoed legal moves in Nazi Germany. While he later apologised for the analogy, he quietly made a bigger point. International agreements must evolve to maintain democratic legitimacy. Even the Council of Europe's Secretary-General, Alain Berset, signalled openness to change, stating that nothing is taboo in discussing reforms to the rules that govern human rights across Europe. This marks a major shift, from interpreting the convention differently to potentially rewriting it altogether. It echoes past regrets, like when EU leaders failed to offer David Cameron reforms that might have swayed the Brexit vote. They seem determined not to make that mistake again. Perhaps most striking, even Liberal Democrat leader Ed Davey, once a fierce pro-EU voice, now says he's open to revising the convention if done collaboratively with European partners. Nigel Farage claims credit for this shift, suggesting his pressure campaign has pushed even mainstream leaders to reconsider the convention's role. But this debate goes deeper than one politician. It's a response to long-standing frustrations shared by leaders across Europe. The next British election could be shaped by what happens next. As some warn, if progressives don't lead this reform, populists will. Could Keir Starmer, once a textbook author on European law, become the Prime Minister who rewrites it? The plot thickens. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.